Hello and welcome to the Sharp Psych. No one can deny that the internet can be an incredibly useful tool, but it can also be incredibly dangerous if not used responsibly. It's estimated that around 10% of the world's population is addicted to the internet in some way. This means that it is a growing problem that affects more people every day. This is why, in this video, we will take a closer look at the dark side of internet addiction, including its types, causes, effects, diagnosis, and treatment. We'll also discuss strategies for addiction recovery. Make sure to watch until the end so we can help you or someone you care about with cyber addiction. Also, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you get notified of any new videos that could help with your mental health and well-being. For more recommendations, check out the links in the description. Now, let's get into it. Although the term internet or cyber addiction is commonly used, it's just an umbrella term used to describe a range of compulsive behaviors related to the use of technology. It involves excessive or uncontrollable use of the internet, computers, gaming consoles, or other electronic devices. People with this condition may feel compelled to spend excessive amounts of time online or playing video games, even when it has negative consequences on their relationships, work, or well-being. As previously mentioned, this addiction can manifest in a variety of different ways. Here, we will discuss 4 of the most common types of internet addiction, such as social media addiction, gaming addiction, mobile phone addiction, and cyber relationship addiction. So, social media addiction refers to an excessive need to be active on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or TikTok. People with this condition may feel compelled to constantly check their notifications, post frequent updates, or engage in online debates or arguments. They may also be overly concerned with gaining likes or followers. I'm sure many of us can think of at least one person who has social media addiction, which isn't just common in teenagers. It can occur in any stage of your life once you have access to the internet. Secondly, let's look at gaming addiction. People suffering from this compulsive behavior often feel compelled to spend hours playing video games, even when the consequences are severe, and the person's well-being is adversely affected. They may also feel irritable or anxious when not playing or when unable to access the games. The third type is mobile phone addiction. This one is particularly tricky because we all use smartphones in our lives. However, it becomes an addiction when there's excessive and compulsive use of smartphones or other mobile devices. You can detect that if you seem compelled to constantly check your devices, even when it means neglecting other aspects of your life. In addition, the person feels irritable or anxious when not using their devices or when unable to access them. Finally, we have cyber relationship addiction. This type is becoming increasingly common and is often overlooked. That's why we chose to talk about it last. So, cyber online relationship addiction can be defined as an obsessive preoccupation with online relationships, and it often involves spending excessive amounts of time online in pursuit of these online relationships. People who suffer from this type of addiction often become so preoccupied with this virtual life that they neglect other areas such as work, family, and social activities. As a result, they may start to feel like they have no control over their online behaviors. People with this condition often display behaviors such as continuously checking their emails and messages, spending hours online trying to find new relationships, and investing a lot of time and energy in maintaining them. They may also engage in activities such as cyberstalking and cyberbullying, which can lead to feelings of guilt and shame. In this section of the video, we will explore the primary causes of this detrimental habit, known as cyber addiction. The first and arguably most important cause of internet addiction is the availability of technology and the ease with which it can be accessed. In today's digital age, almost everyone has a smartphone, tablet, or computer, and with just a few clicks, they can be online. This easy access can be both a blessing and a curse, as it allows people to quickly and easily connect with others, access information, and carry out tasks, but it can also be an easy way to become addicted. A second cause is the growing popularity of video games, social media, and streaming platforms. With the rise of these activities, more people are spending more time online than ever before. These activities are designed to be engaging and entertaining, but they can also be highly addictive, as they often involve rewarding people for spending more time online. Finally, another factor that can lead to this behavior is the need for connection and relationships. In today's fast-paced world, it's often difficult to find time to have meaningful interactions with family and friends. So many of us turn to the internet to fill this void. spending hours scrolling through social media, or engaging in online chat rooms, this can result in an unhealthy reliance on the internet for social connection, which can lead to addiction. Now that we saw some of the causes of this addiction, in this part, we will discuss some of the most common effects of internet addiction, divided into physical and psychological effects. For the physical effects, people with cyber addiction usually have fatigue, neck and back pain, headaches, and vision problems. It can also lead to decreased physical activity and increased sedentary behaviors, such as sitting for hours in front of a computer or TV screen. All of this could increase the risk of obesity and other chronic health conditions. The psychological problems of internet addiction could manifest as a form of depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. It can also lead to a sense of isolation and an inability to form meaningful relationships, and with time, people with this condition may also become overly dependent on technology and may struggle to cope with everyday tasks without its help. Diagnosis for internet addiction is usually based on an individual's inability to control the amount of time they spend online and the impact that this has on their daily life. Symptoms of internet addiction include spending a large amount of time online, neglecting work or school to stay online longer, withdrawing from friends and family to spend more time online, being preoccupied with the internet, and using it as a way to escape from reality. Those who are addicted to the internet may feel like they cannot stop using it regardless of how hard they try. But the best way for someone to receive proper diagnosis is to consult a mental health professional who can provide an appropriate evaluation and recommend the most beneficial treatments. Once the diagnosis is done, the mental health professional would recommend a treatment that typically involves a combination of psychotherapy, medication, and lifestyle changes. Psychotherapy can help people with this condition learn to recognize and manage their triggers and establish healthier behavior patterns. Medication can be used to address underlying mental health issues, such as depression or anxiety, that may be contributing to the addiction. Finally, lifestyle changes, such as limiting screen time, developing healthy sleep habits, and engaging in physical activity, can also help people with internet addiction recover. Although seeking professional help is important, we can't rely completely on other people to heal. Also, we recognize that recovering from internet addiction can be a difficult process. That's why we chose this last section to talk about some strategies that can help. So, the first and most important step in recovery is to recognize the problem and seek help. If you don't see and truly admit to yourself that you have a problem, how can change come? Once you do that, try to find a supportive environment and seek out resources such as counseling or support groups to help you on your journey. Another important thing is to establish healthy boundaries around your use of the internet or technology. This may involve setting limits on the amount of time you spend online or limiting your access to certain websites or applications. It's also important to find other activities to engage in, such as exercise, reading, or spending time with friends and family. This is crucial because you can never get rid of a bad habit without filling the void. Finally, be kind to yourself. Recovery is a process, so be patient and allow yourself time to heal. In parallel, don't forget to take care of your physical and mental health. In conclusion, cyber or internet addiction is a growing problem that affects more people every day. I hope you liked this video. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Also, if you or someone you know is struggling with internet addiction, please seek help from a qualified professional. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.